Okay, so welcome to another episode of Moist Nougat. Recently, my dad and I started a new podcast, which I'm using as a sister channel to this channel, but it's not going to be necessarily YouTube. It's probably going to be on Podbean to start with, and then wherever, iTunes, Spotify, whatever, I don't know. But it is going to be called Moist Nougat. And we just recorded an episode this afternoon, and I shot a little bit of video while we were doing the podcast. So I'm going to show you that video to give you just whatever, something different for the channel, something different for me. Kind of pulling my hair out because I got a bunch of things going on here with editing the podcast, but also editing the video. And I use DaVinci Resolve, and I just upgraded to the new 17, and I haven't even tried it yet. So it may be 6 months before I get another video out, depending on what it looks like when I open it up. But anyways, like I said, I just wanted to give you a little lead into what this video is. It's my dad and I, and it's only going to be a slice. Podcast is going to be like an hour long, generally hour and 15 minutes long, 50 minutes long, somewhere between 45 minutes and 6 months. But it's just going to be like, 6 or 8 minutes, whatever it ends up being, and I just wanted to do something different on the channel. And we're going to hopefully eventually start doing some actual YouTube shit on the YouTube video or YouTube channel. YouTube channel. Instead of just me yakking. And, but at any rate, here we go.
Click on Zombie Apocalypse.
We both were truck drivers. You were a truck driver for a lot longer than I was.
26 years.
And I don't even know how many years. I mean, I had my CDL for probably 15, 16 years at least.
Yeah. Oh,
or
yeah.
Longer. But didn't drive nearly as long as you did.
But you were driving big equipment.
Yeah, big fancy souvenir haulers.
Yeah.
On the NASCAR circuit.
So that you had the Terry Labonte Kellogg's trailer. So that
The first one I got was, I think it was the Terry Bobby split trailer that was
oh yeah.
Interstate Batteries and Kellogg's
Right.
split down the middle of the trailer.
I always need the reminders because I'm sorry. Because we've seen so many things and driven so many things, but that, yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, that was the first one I did.
Right.
They had that big, I drove that big Peterbilt with the extended hood on it and everything else.
Oh my gosh. I felt so bad for you.
It was a cool looking truck though.
Oh, it was a nice Peterbilt.
But after I drove that for a while and then got into one of the newer trucks.
Right.
And then I had to get back in that truck for a minute. Remember that debacle?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Driving that truck to the track from Ann Arbor, Michigan, out to the track.
No.
I was like, I mean, if I didn't have my seatbelt on, I would have bounced right out of the freaking chair.
Yeah,
and that truck was definitely like the double clutch kind of truck. It wasn't.
Yeah, that's terrible because those clutches are so hard. By the time you do a long trip, you got out and you got one leg that looks like you're this massive weight builder on one side and this other skinny little leg on the other just from working the clutch.
Yeah, especially the traffic you have to deal with while you're driving those things. It's just constant shifting.
Oh, yeah.
Stop and go, stop and go, stop and go.
Yeah.
That's why people, these people in cars, they just don't get it. I think in order to get your license, you should have to at least ride in a big truck and understand what it's like for these truckers that are driving these cars, and then people brake check them and shit. It's like you're playing with fire, man, because
oh, I may not stop.
This truck can't stop.
No, it can't.
You know?
It really is like a train. Once they really get rolling hard.
Then it's just a stupid thing to do to anybody, like brake checking somebody. It's
Yeah.
just like, you know, I don't like being tailgated. I won't brake check anybody. I just slow down.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you're gonna ride my ass, then you're gonna ride my ass at 10 miles an hour all the way down this 2-lane road.
Right. That's a pretty easy message to understand, but a lot of people don't get it.
Yeah, generally when I do that, people back off.
Yeah. Yeah, the
And then I
ones
continue on, and they keep their distance.
the ones that are aware will back off. Yeah. They're like,
The other ones, I had a lady tailgating me the other day coming back from the store,
mm-hmm.
and she was old. I could see her in my mirror. I mean,
Yeah.
she came up. I was at a red light making a left turn, and she come flying up. I didn't know if she was going to stop because I'm always looking in my rearview mirror when I'm at a red light or something,
Sure.
and nobody's behind me. Then somebody's. She came right up and just used all her brake,
Wow.
and but then she rode my ass, and I'm like, this. I didn't want to be a dick because it was an older lady. I could tell.
Yeah.
But I'm like, man, if I have to stop, she's not going to react quick enough. She's going to drive right into me.
Yeah, that's
And fortunately, I turned off, and she continued on straight.
Well,
so
that's
it was a short distance.
Sure. Legitimate thought. You're thinking, man, if she looks away just for a second and I have to stop for something,
Yeah, she's going to run right over me.
it's going to get you.
But yeah, I mean, I know you've got some nightmare stories from driving truck. I know some snow stories I've heard.
Oh, snow stories were bad. What really threw me though is we had left the racetrack in Sears Point. Okay. So 2 trips to California in the beginning of the season, Fontana, Sears Point later on in the middle of the summer.
Yeah.
You leave that track, takes forever. Everything just takes forever when you're at a road course. We get out of there, and you've got lots of traffic all the way to Sacramento, and then it opens up. The problem is now you're going up Donner Pass, and that just takes forever. I'm almost done with Donner Pass. It's probably midnight. I'm really near Truckee, California, but I'm at one of the higher peaks
Yeah.
on Donner Pass, and didn't notice there was a light rain. Didn't notice the signs about the slippery when wet signs.
Yeah.
And I'm driving along. For some reason, I went for the brake. Nothing happened, and I'm thinking, I know my brakes work. I was sliding.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, whoa. Now you're about to crest this hill and you're carrying some speed because I just hit my brakes and I'm sliding. I'm not even in my lane. Unfortunately, there was nobody around me because it was late. But I'm kind of like encroaching on the lane to the right. That's the way it pulled. And I just took my foot off the brake, of course, as soon as I realized I'm sliding. So I just touch it lightly, just crossing my fingers that there's not a lot of grade to this hill.
Yeah.
Because my starting point was I'm way too fast. I mean, I got that thing cranked down. I got it down, slow. And those are the worst situations I can think of other than heavy traffic when I was driving.
Yeah.
That something, for some reason, was taking this truck out of my control. And I noticed, that's the wrong word. I know that you had the worst situation happen going into, what is that town? Into Wyoming. Evanston, Wyoming.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. And getting blown over by the wind.
Yeah, that was a freaky situation for sure.
Driving a Dale Earnhardt rig.
Yeah, it wasn't even my rig. I was just co-driving that
That's
trip.
right. That's right. And getting blown over.
Yeah.
And it's like obviously spent a lot of time just keeping everything just as neat and tidy and clean as we could. And then you end up on your side, sliding down the interstate for 100 yards before you come to a stop. I mean, what an awful feeling. And just thinking, this thing is completely out of control, and I don't know where I'm going to end up. And so, yeah, I never had that feeling. I had some scares, but that's bad.
Yeah, that was kind of what did it for me. After that,
I don't blame you.
I can remember the ice storm in Texas when we were stuck in Tyler, Texas for a couple of days because the ice.
And we were going to Vegas.
Yeah, and then
wow, talk about a hard run.
I remember, because some people were chomping at the bit to get going. I don't know why. Let's wait till it's safe. But people were bored of being there. It was a dry county, so
That's right.
I don't know what time you got to get out of here, but I don't want to keep you too late.
Oh no, I'm okay. I'm fine. I should have left 20 minutes ago, but I was on a roll. So
Yeah.
no, I'm kidding.
But yeah, we did a little. Well, I tried to do a little videotaping in this episode. Videotaping. Boy, I'm showing my age, ain't I?
Yeah.
Video recording that I'm going to try to put on the YouTube channel. So,
Yeah.
if the cameras worked, the red light's flashing on this one. I don't know if it's flashing on that one.
It is.
Okay. Well, then there you go.
All right.
I guess we got it. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. This has been another episode of Moist Nougat.
Mm-hmm.
And I am the Kid.
I'm Dan Lee.
And we'll catch you next time.
Bye-bye.